It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This is Cordero Patterson. Remember, he won a ring with the Pats. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now Jones. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the delay, here's Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 2nd and a couple, Jones. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eye.
Touchdown, Patriots! Hunter Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky, because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On 2nd and 2, Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, it's Patterson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. On first down, Ryan. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This is caught. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Patterson. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll run again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Coup now for the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes it at the 7. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part,
and it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Flush to his right. Here's a diving catch right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Ryan. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Now it's Ryan. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On 1st down, Patterson. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. Now it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, They'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Jones steps away to his left. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Takes it at the 7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
Now this throw caught left side. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll run it again here with Davis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Oh, nice move. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
This one left side caught by Patterson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
I love the job they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dietrich Wise able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big play there for New England. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Now Ryan on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Patterson on the carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. To throw for it is Ryan. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, Plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off play action. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. To throw is Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jones. And he's got his target, Harris. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's Ryan. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll run on first down. Patterson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Younghoe Koo, all eyes eyes fixated on the kicker.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker.
They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Ryan now to throw on third down. He's got his man Sharp complete.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On first down, it's Patterson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Well done from the safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's a strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Ryan. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for New England, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.